What is adoption like? What is the consumer behavior? What are the top 3 things that you're spending on? Are people open to innovation? Is there government interference? Do you have the numbers?
Hey, welcome to the FinTech Frontlines by Cora. This podcast is a collection of timeless ideas on how to build, launch, and operate a fintech in Africa from the most experienced minds in African fintech. In this episode, Gerald Black discusses researching the country you're trying to expand into. He breaks down what you need to look out for, the red flags, and the indicators to know if a market is right for you.
I would like to categorize, everything that they had said, right, as more like a phase 2 type thing, right? Phase 1 for me would be insights, right? Market insights. I'll give you an example. So I literally just got back this afternoon from Benin Republic. I went with some delegates from Nigeria that are considering that market. And the reason why they asked me to take them there and, just take them around, connect with all the top players. We went very high, went very low, went to the streets, went to government agency. We did all of that, right? The reason why we did that was to feel the pulse, right? To feel the energy. What is adoption? What is adoption like? What is the consumer behavior? What are the top 3 things that you're spending on? Are people open to innovation? Is there government interference? Do you have the numbers? What is going on, right? So for me, all of these things are usually the biggest challenges, right? Having that market, because these are the key things that eventually inform your decision on whatever strategy you're going to do, right? So if you're going to go there and do content marketing, you need to be sure that there's even a market to, if you understand what I'm talking about, right? So so for me, that market insight is very, very crucial, and I would take that as one of the most challenging parts, because it's easy to sit back here in Lagos and look at Uganda, look at Rwanda, look at Botswana, Zambia. You can look at all those markets, right, and look at what you've been reading. Let me give some, I think, deep insight that could help. So one of the things that inspired these delegates that I led to Benin Republic was the fact that they saw that, for the first half of this year, Benin Republic raised more money than Ghana, right? Which is a first, is new, right? So tech companies raised more money. Something must be going on there. Let's go and find out. Now, getting there, you're finding out that it's probably just 2 or 3 companies that are the top players that have raised all that money. And then when you go down and then you start speaking to the people on the streets, you realize that adoption is still very low. And then these people have some form of government backing, and some form of government contract that is supporting a lot of their transactions. And then there's a lot of B2B type things going on, and there's a lot of B2G type things. So if you rely solely on fundraising insights from Tech Cabal and all these other platforms, and then you see, oh wow, there's a lot of activity happening in Benin, you might be misinformed and you might make the wrong decisions, right? So I would say getting that insight, that real insight from the streets, getting that insight from stakeholders, understanding how that market functions, understanding the culture, understanding all these things is what I would prioritize, right? And what I would tag as one of the most challenging things in expansion. That insight is very difficult to get, right? And it should always be the first thing you look out for when you are considering new markets.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the FinTech Frontlines. For businesses that are bullish on Africa, Cora provides all the support you need to start and scale with delightful payment products for collections, payouts, and settlements. Learn more at corahq.com.